This is Andy with QualityStocks. Today's Wednesday, July 14th, 2010. And by request, we're going to take a look at Level 3 Communications. This is a NASDAQ Global Select stock trading under the ticker LVLT. Nice climb the last week or so. You got to remember the Dow has also climbed 6 straight days, and a lot of big board stocks have followed along with it. LVLT is no different. Made a climb right along with the Dow. One thing that we'd always be looking for when trying to find a bottom, we were wondering if if 95 was indeed a bottom. This is virtually a bullish kicking pattern. That lower shadow kind of messes it up as being a true kicking pattern, but a nice reversal right there. We'd have been looking for possibly a break right there, but I want to put this there just to make a quick point. You're looking for positive divergence with the PPS trending down and the MACD trending up, but also notice that the histogram was trending down, giving you maybe a little bit of indication that this wasn't going to hold. So let's grab onto that and see where we are now. Still a slight uptrend in the MACD. We've got the cross now of the histogram. This is going to come back to a little bit more of a momentum play, I do believe. There's the second pinch-in effect, basically flatlined. I always talk about looking to see how it performed in the past. It's kind of a loose pinch right there, but it didn't get much out of it. Just a quick reference. See a second pinch right now in effect. We're looking for the positive, the cross of the positive through the negative DIs at this point. You can see on the last pinch it never made it through, it never made the cross, even though it was given indications that it was gonna. So now we're going to look for the bullish cross of those two. The money flow also moving together nicely. I always talk about wanting to see them not separated too greatly. We're getting a bit of a hint from the 21 with it turning back down, but nothing to be too concerned with. It's not directly heading down while the other ones are heading up. The MFI is all still tightly together, so they're not in a bad position. I'd like to see a little bit more out of the AD. We want to see it come through this trend line that it's got going on right now. See it kind of flatlined along the bottom, right through there. We want to see this break up through it and kind of get out of this little triangle pattern that it's in right now. Jake and money flow about to break through zero, which is great. The CCI broke through the negative 100, which is coming out of oversold on that drop to an apparent bottom. A nice climb since then. You want to see it heading. Most people want to see it heading through zero now, first and foremost, to be into a bullish area. Full stow heading towards 50, which is also getting into a bullish area. Tricks. Not much of an uptrend to it, that's for sure. But starting to get a hint. You see the curl happening, it turns very slowly. So we're going to want to see this continue and see this start to actually trend a little bit harder towards zero. But still, again, not in a bad position right now. The RSI's about to break through 50, which again is a tough point for it. It's got up near it a couple different times. Above 50 is putting you into bull chart area. That's what you want to see. We want to see this break through 50 to see if this is going to have any strength. I think that looking at the LVLT chart, that's a kind of big point for it. I always talk about the 20-day moving average as the first real moving average resistance, and it's hitting right on it right now. Volume is still plenty strong, almost 11 million. Lots of liquidity there for getting in and out. That area is also, see, it's right in the area right now of a resistance point as well. PPS resistance combined with 20-day moving average resistance is going to be something kind of significant for level 3 to get through. We'll see what happens today. It's going to need to push above that. Probably want to challenge this 50-day moving average. And even if it can't make it through that, if it can hold up around there and then wants to dip back down and do a little bit of a retrace, that's okay. But let's see if it holds this $11 area, $12, $10, right in through there. Let's see if it holds that as a support level. Wants to come back down. That'll be a little bit more indicative that this 95 cents was indeed a true bottom, and it's going to try and trend up from there. On the downside, if it does want to come back down from this point, I'd really like to see it hold 105, which was a little bit of a resistance level on this recent climb. I'd look for that to hold no worse than $1. It needs to hold that on a pullback, still about a 10%, but making a new high or low. We don't really want to see it come back down to 95 cents. It could be a double bottom, but that's a pretty good retrace and something that we really don't want to see. We want to see this try and push from this point right here. If it wants to, hold $1.05, no worse than $1. Make a new high or low and continue trending upward. Next resistance, I think there's going to be some right there at $1.20. This is $1.22, $1.18. All right in through this area was resistance, was support, then resistance, classic TA, and that 50-day moving average come. I'd like to see this come up, challenge that resistance, and even if it can't pop through, hold above this middle Bollinger Band and continue to trend upward. You can see a 20-day moving average at $1.12. That's what we want to see it hold above if it wants to come up and make a move and then do, like I say, a slight retrace. That's what I'd be looking for with level 3. The indicators are not in a bad position at all. They're still set, nothing oversold or nothing overbought from this climb off the bottom. Look for it to continue and give some more strength to these indicators. They're starting to lead into bullish territory. Let's see if they can continue. This is Andy with QualityStocks taking a look at level 3 communications.